And that's pretty much it. All these other ones are blank. I just needed the Crotale part. Everything else we do live. If we go on there, vital signs. Again, I showed you that earlier. Again, this is just the only patch. And Spirit of the Radio. Now, this was a real interesting one. There was a part where I just never really realized it was there until the guys had told me, and they said, we need this part where we can't really reproduce it the way we want the sound, so would you be able to try to find that sample? Well, I found something really close to it, and it's the part where it stops as the bell part's getting ready to play, and it's this part that you hear. Listen. So we figured out where to put that at and how to get that just right as far as the tempo, because it's a weird rhythm. And we got to time that just right in the song, otherwise it just doesn't sound right. So I happen to have a demo of that right now. So let's go to that and we'll check that out. You can hear the song. And I'll play these three parts. But that's the one part right there. The next part is the audience where, you know, if you hear the song, if you listen to it, and you hear the audience sound right there. And when we do the intro, now Rush did back in 1984 a live concert, and they always started with the Three Stooges theme, so I actually have that in here as well.
Hello.
So I've got that in there, and I'm just going to show you the whole song as we play it. And let's take a look at that right now. Okay, Natural Science, the patch number 27 is what I use. I've got this one programmed for the intro to Natural Science, so you'll hear this. And this is actually from the record. It's got the seagulls and everything. I tried to find something similar to this on the internet with, you know, they have different sampled sounds of, but it just wasn't, it didn't sound close to the record, so I really wasn't happy with it. So I sampled the record at that part right there, just that intro. This goes a little bit longer, the second part. And what I did right here was, this is basically a loop of the same sound, so it just plays that over and over. Because I needed the intro to start it, and then that kind of shuts off. And then when that shuts off, I hit this one. And then this goes as long as I need to until the guitar player is done with the intro guitar solo part. And then I stop that, and we go into the song. And there's one more sound effect, I think, right here on this one, where it does that middle section, which is this. And again, we couldn't find that sound in any other patch of a keyboard, so we just opted to do the sample from the song. Oh yeah, and the last part is the ending, where I hit it right at the time we hit, at this part of the song, the last crash, you could say, when I hit the crash and the bass together. Then this sound, even though we have the sound of it in the background, when our guitars are playing, you're not going to be hear that. You're just going to hear the rest of the ocean playing. So, and then again, these two are blank, so because I didn't need any other sound effects. Red Barchetta is really cool. Now I'm going to show you a video to this one as well. I'm not going to show you all of them because we haven't recorded all of them on video yet. So as we go through the months here, the weeks and months that we do videotape our practices so you can see this, I'll put them up sparingly up here from week to week as we go. But I've got a shot of Red Barchetta that we did, and you can kind of hear the sound effects in this. And then I'll show you the video of this, and you can hear where I incorporate those in. So the first one on here is... So I found I think it was a Lamborghini or something close to that online with a sound like that. Now Rush uses something similar. I don't know exactly what kind of, if they use the actual car sound or if it was just a sound effect or whatever. But anyway, it's got that sound of revingness to get the speed going, and so that's during the middle section of the song. Then there's another part where it gets right before the guitar, excuse me, right before the guitar solo starts. You'll hear the screeching of the tires. And again, I had that faded out, and it fits really nice to where the guitar solo comes in. So I think you'll like that. And then of course, I think the rest of these are all blank, as you can tell. So I just remembered that I have these two going here. I didn't really decide like where I wanted these. I never really said, okay, well, they're always, certain sound effects are going to be here or here. I just kind of like, if I had a couple sounds, I put them close to here on the bottom, because they're really going to be where my hi-hat, because the sampler is going to be really close to me. So I'll be able to hit it easier as from here as opposed to way back here. Now some of the sounds, because I have more sounds, I had to start here, so I had no alternative. But if you have a limited amount of sounds, try to get them closer here, because that's eventually where you're going to be hitting, and you won't have so far to go back to your drum set. Because you've got to remember, not only are you playing your drum set, but you're trying to trigger these things. And this does have the adjustment where you can plug in a pedal and sample a pedal with your foot and hit the sample. And you can actually tell that each one, whatever pad you want, you can even tell the pad that I want this pad to trigger from a pedal instead of hitting it. So you can set it up in the menu settings here. I haven't done that yet because I really don't like to use the pedal other than because I got my feet on the hi-hat or the double bass. so they're always going. Neil does use something like that right now. He does have an extra pedal, but I just feel more comfortable using my hands than my feet, because my feet are always busy doing things. So I just thought it would be cooler just to trigger it.